to Season 4 of the Canadian National Pickleball League's draft. I am your host, Andrew Gorman, and I'm joined by my partner in crime, certified pickleball referee, Victor Chan. How's it going, Vic?
Good. We're back, guys. We're so excited. This is so it's gonna be super fun. So Andrew. So now this year there's a couple of changes, right? So we got some name change from some team. We got some probably some big player signing too, because we do have a pretty deep draft this year. What do you think, Andrew?
Absolutely, yeah, especially with the addition of a few more international players. We have quite a few from the States, a few people from some other places, as well as our returning Canadian pros and some newer pros on the up and coming that the teams can look at. And of course, for those of you watching the screen go by right now, you'll notice that the new name of the Prairie Pronghorns is now the Grand River Rapids. So they have a new owner now, which and a new awesome logo. So you head over to the website, you can see the new logo now, and it looks really good. So the way the teams have all re-signed some players, so the way the draft is going to work is you're actually going to see a couple teams repeat through who didn't sign as many players as the other teams. We have a few teams that had 3 players re-sign and some teams that only had 2. So the teams with 2 are going to get through a few more picks into the draft. We did have some trades, so a few teams moved up in the draft. But right now, the Rapids have the first pick, followed by the Owls, followed by Toronto United, which actually got the pick from the drive, and then the Rapids go again at 4, followed by the Lights at 5, and then the Owls at 6 again. Smash, then the Yeti, then the Northern Lights, followed by the Lions. So really excited to see all these teams are looking for some different players, but I got a feeling, Vic, that we're going to see quite a few women go in these top 5 or 6 picks here. How about you?
Was right. According to last year, if you have a pretty good female team, you have a pretty good chance in not just making the playoff, but winning the whole thing. Like we take an example of the Lions having Anne Sophie as the one of the most improved and the most dominant player of the CMPR last season, coupled with Stevie, which complement her tremendously, and you can see that their team has been very strong. Not saying that the men's does not play a part, but I will say the men's are pretty close to each other in terms of like their impact into the game. Versus the female, there is some gap. Like we can say they're like the top 10 woman has some gap between the rest of the pack. I can say so. There definitely, if you're able to secure some strong women right off the bat, you have a much better chance of making it into the playoff.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you see how you mentioned Anne Sophie and Stevie, they are both on different teams this year, both members of the Lions championship team last year. Anne Sophie now on the Smash and Stevie now on the Drive. So we're going to see some different women's team now on the Lions with the signing of Christina Chin, of course. And then, of course, Anne Sophie signing with the Smash, Stevie signing with the Drive. So it's going to be a different combination now for all those teams. So it's going to be interesting to see now who can get that dominant female team in, because there's lots of good women that are already signed, but now it's finding that right fit to make that really good women's team. And with the slight rule change now, with teams allowing to substitute midway through the matchup, you might see some teams do a kind of win by committee style of play where you have a specialist for women's doubles, then followed by a mixed specialist coming up after that. So it's going to be really interesting this season, which you can catch all live on Game Plus.
Definitely, it's gotta be definitely be exciting, because that will bring a lot different matchup, different dynamics. So, and we're gonna force some team to actually make some reaction versus I'll say the previous years, which you gonna some of the team just stick with whatever they did. matchup they had and doesn't need to change. But this year, if you have you have this option, that will change quite a bit in the lineup and how the strategy also to use those pairings.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of into the World Cup that happened over the summer here, you actually saw that utilized a lot by, for example, our own team Canada, where we had players who were specialized in, like we had two players in our women's, but then we had a different player going into a mixed and then used for singles matchups. So figuring out who your strong singles players are in case you go to a tie break singles match in this season is going to come in handy as well as figuring out, okay, do we want to play our women's doubles first? Do we want to play our mix first? Because once a player subs out, that player can't come back in. So you have to figure out, okay, if we're having a specialist come in, we have to make sure that specialist is either going to play singles or not going to play singles.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of some we I talked to some of the team owners. Definitely, they're gonna try to see and pick some of the players from the world that have played on the World Cup that have performed well on the during the World Cup. So I will say for some of the players, maybe if we're looking for next year draft, that's a good time. Will be a good opportunity to put your name in, so you get to see the owner, you get to perform, and you might get pick. You never know.
Absolutely, yeah. So this year, Vic. Like if we just look at the men's, we have players like Ben Davis, Miles Hoover, Mark Clemenson, Bruno Fatillo as well, who are big names. A couple of those guys from the States coming up into the CMPL, and we have a sneaky suspicion that a couple of those guys are going to go pretty high up in the draft, especially for teams looking for that strong male counterpart to go with their already signed male. Do you have any knowledge on, like, more so like rumor who you think could possibly go where?
No, Mark Clemenson might go. Uh, he he's one of the best friend of one of the owners. I say, Davis is already quite high. Bruno Vallejo also already plenty of owners are looking towards him. We have Miles Hoover, another very talented young kid, 20 years old from Colorado Spring. Also a lot of teams are looking forward to pick him up. So I would say those U.S. player, obviously Mark Clemens is not U.S. player, but I would say the Bruno, the Ben, Miles will probably get picked very quickly. They will be the one that will be the first pick, and then afterwards, I will say then we're gonna see how the team is looking at how they're gonna pair with those pick.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we switch over to the female side of it now, like same thing, we have a lot of women coming from the States. We have some free agents, Canadian players who are really big names. Like we have Kim Layton, Jordan Vigna, Tara G. Giuseppe. And then in the States, you have Ariana Rodriguez, Kelsey Grambo, and so on. So like same thing. Like I said, I kind of have a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna see predominantly more women picked in the top 6 or 7 here, just because like we said, like the women's division is deep, but there is kind of those elite couple of females. If you can get them early, really
Mhm.
solidifies your female team and at least one set of your mixed teams as well.
Yeah, and some of those women that have been drafted have played with those women that's on the draft, right? So they probably also may want to prefer on or try to make their case to the team owner. I want to play with woman versus the other because they know each other very well. So I also have that suspicion some of the team will be favoring this thought process.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there are a few players who, like, if you're just looking at Duper, look a little bit lower on the list, but are very good. What you would call like role players, or like we said, kind of almost like specialists type of thing. Like one of the ones, like if you look at just the Duper ratings on the men's side, you have like Mikel Gamond, who got picked up midway through the season last year for the Pronghorns and played insanely well. Like if you're just looking at Duper, he's a little bit lower than some of these higher level ranked guys, but he is such a good role player over the past couple seasons, and he pairs really well, especially as a right side player with a strong left side male. That I would not be surprised if you see him get picked either midway through the draft, or if he's still available later in, picked up by a team later in the draft. And then
Yeah.
same thing, like even though I listed Terra Giuseppe earlier, same thing, very, very good role player, but also has the ability to step in and be one of the starting two females as well. Like I can see those players or players in similar caliber and similar situations going early like that.
Yeah, and at the same time, if you look at the male draft, from I'll say from the number one all the way to probably closer to the number 37, even for 40, there's only a point difference in Duper, like from for them. So basically, you can see how deep is the field. Like basically, you have almost 40 person that is from 6 to 5, and so means pretty much you pick anyone from those players, they probably gonna perform fairly well.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said this last year at the draft too, but there's going to be some players who don't get picked for. Some people are going to say, "Oh, that was kind of a snub." The field is so deep this year and last year and this year now that you could literally make 2 to 3 teams of the players who are not going to be picked this year and have quality competitive teams that could play in this league. So the draft is stacked in both the men's and the women's fields, and I really don't see a team making an insanely bad pick here. All these players are insanely good.
Yeah, exactly. And we talk about on our podcast. I just don't have enough money, unfortunately, and I try to win the Lotto Max, and no, just keep not winning. So we couldn't get another team. Otherwise, that would happen.
No, absolutely, yeah. Um, no, well, yeah, but then we couldn't host, right? If we were doing the team, we wouldn't be able to host this awesome event,
Okay,
right?
sorry.
Oh, first pick is in. Here we go.
No.
All right, Rapids are up with their first pick. Let's see who they got. Here we go.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, you are good.
I'm good. I'm good to go. Okay. With the first overall pick for Grand River Rapids, in its history, we select the first history. Let's start over. Sorry, for the first overall pick in Grand River Rapids history, we select from Long Island, New York via San Diego, Chile, Bruno Filetto.
Congratulations there. That was no surprise pick for the Rapids there. Like we said, if Bruno wasn't going first, he was going second or third for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a great pick by the Rapids.
I have a feeling we're not surprised. I'm not surprised at all about this pick. That was a very good pick, definitely. Well, just quick insight about Bruno. This Chilean player with a tennis background, right? So he actually mostly played in the APP tour. Had pretty decent success in the States, right? He also played for the in college tennis for the Singleo University. He's one of the 6-0 paddle signed players. So it shows that he if 6-0's the paddle company sign him, it shows that he is that definitely had talent, right? He's number one in Chile and won the first PPA Challenger Series in men's double and amongst the top 5 duper ranking in the South America.
All right, and we got the Rapids GM here. What can you guys quickly say about Bruno that Vic hasn't kind of covered for you guys already? Oh, I don't know if he can.
I can hear the host.
There you go. Can you hear me?
I can't hear the who's
Can you hear me?
there.
We're
You're good. You're good. Yeah.
oh, we're just asking what do you we did I did a quick speech about Bruno, but what do you guys think? Oh, we lost him. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I'm having a hard time hearing anyone here. If you're asking questions, we're having a hard time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, the Toronto just got hit by that big snowfall, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's getting a little glitchy there. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, as we were saying, no surprise there with the pick for Bruno. So him and Armand is going to be a very formidable men's. Him and Lucas Wong are going to be a very formidable men's team. I'm very interested to see how they line up, if which one takes the left and which one takes the right, or if they decide kind of switch it up as they go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of them are pretty good. I think it will just depends on how they mesh together. So well, that's gonna be will be interesting.
Absolutely. All right. And then we got the Owls with the second round pick coming up shortly here. So the Owls have 2 players signed already. They have Armand signed and they have Anna signed. So they're looking for both a male and a female.
All right, what do we have here?
They might not be there come the 6th pick, right? So I got a feeling it might be it. Like, I'm not sure if it's going to be the male or the female, but it's basically whoever you think is not going to be there come pick 6.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely. I have a feel. I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna pick up a female. I have a good feeling they're gonna pick a female right off the bat because they. If I were the GM, I know I know Armand's gonna play left, right? So I want something on the right. So I will probably gamble that other team will not pick someone that's playing on the right.
Yeah, I can see the logic in that for sure.
So
And
I will say
yeah,
we'll go
and
with a female. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Oh, the pick is in for the Owls.
It's Kim Layton.
Yeah. So Kim Layton picked by the Owls. That's who we thought it was going to be. Her and Anna train together all the time. Kim actually just signed with the Owl Paddle Company. Yeah, so her and Anna train together. They play together at tournaments, and when they go to tournaments, they're an insanely tough team to beat. So there's kind of no surprise there with that pick. That's honestly who I was thinking they were going to pick there. And also, Kim has played with Armand at Nationals. They actually locked up the silver medal at Nationals this past year, only losing out to Ernesto and Christina in the finals there. So a really strong mixed team right there with Kim and Armand, and then an insanely strong women's team with Kim and Anna now as a team.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good pick because they know how Kim and Anna has been playing. So they basically locked down their top two female right off the bat. So that was a very wise choice, and you want to do that right off the bat. And why not having the another ambassador of the Owl Paddle, right?
Yeah, so now they have both females are signed with the Owl Paddle Company. They just need to grind Armand down now to get him to to get him to go with the Owl Company, and then they'll have almost the entire team locked up. But yeah, the Owl
signed with Selkirk, so it's gonna be tough.
But no, yeah, it's a great company. Oh, here's Ricky.
Oh, there we go.
We got Ricky for Toronto United. Here we go.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ricky.
All right. With the 3rd overall pick in the 2026 CMPL, Toronto United is proud to draft Maria Klakowski.
Great pick, Ricky. Ricky, can you hear me? Yeah. That's a
Just
great
telling
pick.
everybody
So
else.
Ricky, can you hear us?
so
Do you want me to say it again?
no, we got you, Ricky. So Ricky, what aside from the obvious that Maria's an insanely good player, what else drove you guys to trade, especially trading up from the 10th overall pick to the third to get her?
Maria's been on our radar for a few years now. Obviously, she didn't participate in year 1 and year 2, and year 3 she wanted to play, but unfortunately we couldn't make it work. So finally, in year 4, one of the top players in the country is going to be joining the top league in the country. So it's only fitting she goes to one of the top teams in the country. So I'm really proud to have her. Pairing her with Jada gives us ultimately the top female pair in the league. So we're really excited to see what those two can do together.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely agree.
Yeah. Great pick by Toronto United. Like when they made that trade with the drive to move up from 10 to 3, I was like, okay, it's got to be Maria or someone else someone from the States, because you're not going to jump from 10 to 3 without making a pick on an insanely elite player. And now her and Jada combined, that is an insane female powerhouse. And then you add in Matthew Kawamoto with Max. That automatically kind of puts them as, I don't want to say automatic number 1 team, but like it's a high bar for other teams to match right off, at least on paper.
For me, for me, it's good. That's a close number 1, definitely. They have the female powerhouse now, and then they have Max and Matt that has been playing so good also last year. It's gonna be a very tough team to beat, I will say. And we know Maria, how she can she plays in at the one of the inaugural CPA tournament. She basically triple crown, right? So you know her ability. So it's definitely so good to have her on the CMPL, but at the same time that was how I guess that was a calculated pick, but also awesome pick.
Yeah, absolutely. And props to them for making that trade to move up to get her, because I honestly don't think she would have been available at 10.
No, I'll say she's top 5. She'll be gone top 5 for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, the Toronto United kind of locks up at least that what you would consider their starting 4. So their next picks coming up later in the draft are going to be what you would call role players or development players type of thing, who can sub in, give someone a break if they need it, or like we said, because of the new sub in rule, maybe someone who you want to sub in, say as like a mixed specialist or as like a or a single specialist type of thing, in case you're worried about going to like that tiebreak. Mind you, with Jada and Maria for your females, I don't know if you need to sub in a female to play singles if they go to a tiebreak. So both are insanely good singles players.
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, because of the new rule, anyway, I'll let them pick first.
Rapids are back with their 4th overall pick. Yeah, go right ahead.
With the 4th pick, the Grand River Rapids select Marie Christine Salvez.
Great pick. That's a great pick. All right, so the Rapids wrap up Marie Christine. What did with Marie playing last year, did you guys really look at that? I can't hear. Okay, so we won't worry about that. We'll just give background. So Marie Christine Salvez played on the Northern Lights last year, was a really formidable mixed partner with Joelle Peltier last year. Insanely good slices both off of her backhand and her forehand. Like I think probably one of the best slice shots in the league last year.
Yes, I agree.
So that's that is a great pick, and that is a great team up with her and Antoinetta, who I also know they played together a fair bit. So that's a great pick there by the Rapids, and that's a formidable team now with those picks.
But they are both in Quebec, so right, so they know each other pretty well, and I will say they will complement their games pretty good too, because now we know Antonetta is going to be the powerhouse, and then you have Mary Christine is going to be the one that's going to be taking care on the right, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got the Northern Lights coming up next. So they already have Joelle Pelletier signed and Danny Boss signed. So it's going to be interesting to see if they go with a guy or a girl off the top here, because they have the 5th pick and then they're all the way waiting down until the 9th pick for their next one. So same thing. It's going to be, who do you think is going to be available at that 9th spot, who you can kind of gamble and take the other person, right? So there's a couple
Like
of big name women who still haven't been picked yet, and a couple of big name male players who haven't been picked. So it's whoever you think those other teams are going to take.
If I was a light, I won't gamble too much. I'll pick the light. Pick a woman right away, because now it's gonna the woman feel is now getting slimmer. Like the I would say the one that you want to pick is getting slimmer and slimmer. So you definitely want to pick the women's now, and the men you probably have a chance to actually have someone forget about about some of the ones that you want to pick, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a feeling they're going to go female, and it's going to be someone from the States, to be honest. Because there's one or two ladies from the States who I have a feeling we're making a really good leaving a really good impression with a lot of the teams, and there's 2 or 3 of them that are still left available. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just say, "Okay, we're going to grab them." And because Joelle's already such a good player and can kind of play with anyone, I think you can take the chance of that male player still being available, or like maybe even if that male player gets taken, you have like your second or third option for the male to pick. And Joelle is very good of a player to like kind of still upbring that person's ability and still make an insanely formidable men's team.
Yeah, and don't forget the Lights haven't even picked any U.S. players, so they do have the opportunity to pick a U.S. player now, and I will say they better do it now. Otherwise, they might gonna miss the boat. Like I said.
Tell you right now that Michael Chow is definitely sitting there. Like if you had that the vision of like all those math calculations going on in the head, that's definitely what's going through Michael Chow's head right now. But like I said, I got a feeling they're going to go female, and it's going to be a U.S. player, just from kind of the rumor mill that's been going around, and depending on which teams picked, and the fact that Toronto United took Maria Kay with that 3rd pick, that pick right there kind of is changing how everyone else is drafting, because now certain players are off the board and other teams are going to go with, say, plan A, plan B, plan C type of deal.
Definitely. Well, we know Maria is going to get picked very, very quick already at the same time. So I'm not too surprised that throws too much of the board. But at the same time, they want to how they're going to react, because now they know, okay, Toronto United have a somewhat of a super team, so they need to do something about this, because otherwise they're gonna fall down pretty quickly, and you don't yes, you can climb black into the playoff, but it's like the Lights did pretty well last year. They started actually not too good, and then they're as the game goes on, as season goes on, they're able to climb back and almost made it to the final finals at the playoff. But at the same time, I feel if you don't have the players that you think you're going to be able to compete against those higher level, then you're going to suffer.
Yeah, last year they were definitely, by the time the playoffs rolled around, the team that nobody wanted to play against, because they were on a heater coming in there. So yeah, and that's no surprise with, like I said, with the way Joelle and Danny were playing last year. So yeah, this next pick, like I said, I got a feeling it's going to be a female, probably from the U.S., to team up with Danny to give them a really formidable women's team to compete, especially like we said with Toronto United's picks and with the Rapids picks now of who the Rapids have. It's just like you need to be able to compete with those on, like, because they're going to be competing at such a high level, those women's teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think Michael Chow is have a good time right now. That's probably why it's taking so much time right now. He's like, oh my god, how am I gonna deal with this? Oh, so
Well,
no,
yeah,
it's good.
because
It's good.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
because
Sorry.
like we
No.
said, like between like because we said like the Owls now have Kim and Anna, the Rapids have Marie Christine and Antoinetta, the TU has Maria and Jada. So like just right there with those Finnish teams, and then the Drive already have kind of their women set up with Stevie and Alexis, right? So it's like you have some super high quality there. So this next pick, especially for your first female, like we said, they can still do like kind of the win by committee thing with the substitution rule, but you still need a really strong start for that women's team, even if your next pick is going to be say, okay, this is our mixed specialist type of thing, right? So
either you do that, or maybe Michael Chow is thinking about how do I screw everyone over? I pick a higher male. That could be happening.
Oh,
absolutely. I actually think things that the more we're waiting to have that decision, I think the more I think Michael is thinking about, yeah, I'm gonna screw everyone, so let me do that.
Oh, there's always some gamesmanship in this draft, right? Like if you have a chance to take a high level player, but then you know that the other team was gunning for it, it works in your favor, because even if you grab that player and it's like, and then the other team's calling you up saying, hey, like we'll trade you this, and this for that player, and it's like, no, it's okay, we're just going to keep him in, play well, right? So there's that gamesmanship that's in there as well, which is why, like you said, why I have a feeling that they're debating this. Like, hey, do you go with what your plan A was, or are you going with your plan B, C, D type of thing? Because this, like, teams are going to have these plans, because if the player you originally think you're going to get taken, you have to have the corresponding plans to draft accordingly after that, right? So it's going to be very, very interesting to see who they come up with. I'm still putting money on a female though from the States.
I have like the more I wait, the more I'm putting money on the man. And also, I think I got some insider news. They probably gonna do some trade in order to get some players.
Michael Chow. Hey, Ed.
Hi. How are you?
Not bad. Yourself? I'm taking a guess that you guys traded.
So, with can you hear me okay?
Yep. You're good.
Yeah, with the number 5 pick, the London Smash is proud to select Mark Clemenson.
Oh, there's a pick for you. That's a good pick, Ed. Ed, can you hear me well?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay, so what's one? You guys traded up for this pick. So what were you guys looking at in Mark that you saw that you really wanted to go with?
This means the owls.
Sorry, I can't quite hear you there. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I got these guys on the clock. Go ahead. Sorry, what was that?
So what's obviously you guys traded up for this to get this pick. What did you guys see in Mark, and what made you think he wasn't going to be there for when your original pick came up?
Well, we're in a very favorable situation with having to pick a international player as well. So we have now the 5th and the 7th pick. So we didn't think that Mark was going to last. He's a great right-sided player, and obviously with Ryan on the right, on the left, it makes the most sense for us, which we feel that is going to give us the best chance to win the championship this year. So
great. Well, yeah, I don't blame you for that pick at all. Like, yeah, Mark and Ryan as a duo, that's going to be an insanely hard team to stop. That's a great trade up, Ed. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Because now, I think Ryan Thorson wants some of his U.S. buddy to play with him, but now they got Mark Clemenson, right?
Yeah, but he has also played with Mark, though.
Yes, he has played
right,
with Mark too. So that's an interesting kind of switch up. I'm not saying it's a good pick, because both now you have both very, very powerful player in the male side, right? And then both of them can play mix very efficiently, so they can go 3-0 very quickly. I have a feeling if they want. They need to be
absolutely. Well, yeah, and because Mark is such a right-handed side specialist and a guy who is used to dominating from the right side, now you have a powerhouse on both sides of the court, right? So it's there's no weak link there at all. Like there's no like person that's like, okay, this person's gonna get like 80 to 90% of the shots. It's like, no, you can't go. You're careful to go either way. Okay, and the Owls are in with the 6th pick.
See what they got. We're still waiting.
All right, and the Owls picked Kelsey Grambo from Brooklyn, New York. That is, oh wow, that's 3 strong women. Oh my! You could you could rotate. You could rotate that women's team now, and it doesn't matter who you put out there. That's nuts.
The Owls went well.
They went all in with their women. They went all in with their women. That is a great pick by the Owls. Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Like you have 3 insanely good women to play. Now on top of that, we know now we have the possibility of bringing in the sub in. Oh my, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, well,
for any teams
with that
to play
team
against them.
With that team now, you almost want to do that because all 3 women are insanely strong, right? So it's like, okay, who's I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they do Kim and Anna as the women's, and then you have Kelsey in for the mixed, and then you also have Kelsey for singles because Kelsey's also an insanely good singles player as well. So I'm wondering if they're planning something like that. And the only reason why I'm saying Kim and Anna to start is just because we know how much they play together. Right, but they could come up with any combination between those 3 because like Anna's a good singles player, Kim is a very good singles player as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting what the Owls come up with here. That is that pick kind of surprised me, but it made sense because I was surprised that Kelsey was still up on the board.
Yeah, definitely. Now the interesting thing is now, the Lights have traded something. There's for sure the Lights have traded something in order to allow the Smash to take the 5th overall pick, right?
Well, yeah, and the Smash are picking next, so they didn't even trade their 7th pick. So I'm wondering if did a player go across the board in a trade, or did they do like 2 picks for the price of 1, but later in the draft?
I have some insiders news.
Here's Ed. Okay, Ed. All right, Ed. Who do you guys got?
With the 7th pick overall, the London Smash is proud to select Albika Calasaveria. So nice. We're very happy with that pick, and we can't wait. We're really excited for that.
That is a great pick again. Man, Ed, you guys are going to be tough to stop. That is an insanely good pick. Wow. Okay. These trades have already turned this draft on its head. Okay. So obviously we know Abika's an insanely good player. She actually won women's doubles at the PPA Challenger in December last year. Aside from that, what obviously drew her to you guys?
Oh, she's a top tier woman. We feel that she's her and Ann Soap together is just going to be a formidable duo. She's a class act, and we're very, very excited to have her. She's just a very dominant player.
Sorry, folks, I couldn't hear that pick. Can someone else tell me who it is? My Zoom crashed.
Albika.
Okay.
Little background technical noise we got there, but that's okay. Great pick, Ed. Congrats to the Smash. That is the between the Owls and the Smash now and Toronto United, like. This is an arms race now that we're watching right now, Vic. So I'm interested.
Did someone not notice that he didn't say anything about Jessica Kawamoto?
I wonder if that was the trade that the Lights got Jessica in exchange. We'll ask Michael Chow when they come up at number 9. But up next, we actually have the Yeti with their first pick. So the Yeti, of course, already have Kyle. They already have Ava, and they already have. Audrey. So I got a feeling they're going to go with the male first here to kind of round out the starting 4 here. Like I said, unless they see a female that's available and want to do the three women's team like what the Owls are doing. But
it could be because now there's not much left, right? well, not saying there's not much left, but there's the top tier woman. There is not as much left right now. So
There,
you
there,
need
there's
to
there's two.
start.
Yeah, there's two or three that are still available here. I got a feeling they'll all be gone by the time we get to pick 11. But I could see them going for a right side guy to pair up with Kyle. Either that or, like I said, going for a third female. But I find the way the Yeti, like the way they sign their players and the way they've been assembling their team, they're going like a kind of like we're going to use everybody style of play, and they're going to look for people who complement each other. Like we mentioned, Mikel Gamond earlier in the show about one of those players who could go early, could go late, but insanely good role player. And him and Kyle already have a built-in chemistry, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's a possible option for them. There's a couple ladies that are good, like Tara G. Giuseppe played for them last year, and she paired really good with Kyle and Ava last year. So there's a couple options there, and then there's also because they've already used their U.S. pick with Ava being signed. So we know it's going to be a Canadian player. So it just comes down to, okay, are they going for their second male right away, or are they going to grab their third female and make kind of like a three-way powerhouse team?
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a male. They have unless they think that male not going to get picked like in the early rounds, right? Because when they're gonna pick next after this, so the Yeti gonna pick all the way to 16, right? So it's gonna be a while before they're gonna pick the next one.
Yeah. So if you think your male is going to make it all the way down to 16, you can go ahead and pick another high female to team with Audrey and Ava. But if you think that male's not going to make it to 16, you take him now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be it'll be interesting. And we're gonna have to confirm with the Michael Child that what happened on the background.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see now because I think that trade kind of messed a few teams up. Maybe they thought Abika was going to be available still when their pick came up, or if they thought someone else was going to be available. And now because teams have flip-flopped spots, they're, like we said, plan A, B, C, D. So maybe they're all the way down to plan C now type thing, or doing a combination of plan B and plan C type of deal. But there's been a couple picks there that I think have turned some of these teams' plans on their heads. So it's great gamemanship by all the teams so far. This is turning out like I don't like we always do like a too quick reaction to who we think is going to do first overall and stuff on the podcast. This is making it really hard. Oh, here's Brett Shepley, GM of the Yeti. All right, Brett, who do we got for the Yeti?
The York Yetis' first ever pick are proud to announce that Tara Di Giuseppe will be coming back to our team to fill out our female side of our roster.
Great pick there, Brett. And of course, she played for you last year, so kind of no surprise. Also played really well at the World Cup. Was it just kind of like her ability to be a great teammate, be able to come in high pressure situations, is what led you guys to going back to her again?
Yeah, we're a young team. We're probably going to be the youngest team in the league. So she played really well with Ava last year in the finals, and she's actually played a number of tournaments with Audrey in the APA, and they've been very successful. So with some commitments with some of the players, it was important that we filled out the female side of the roster very strong. And as you mentioned, Tara's just a true leader, and she really helped Ava last year. Being 19 in the league, so we really wanted her back into the team fold.
Oh, no, absolutely, and yeah, and with her and Kyle kind of leading the team there, along with Ava and Audrey, you guys already have an insanely good group. So can't wait to see how you fill out the rest of the roster. It looks like it's going to be a good team this year.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. We're trusting it will be.
All right.
All right, so that's it. That and we kind of said that before the pick came in. Like Tara was, I wouldn't have surprised me if she got picked because, like we said, played really well last year on like when the Yeti were called the Brewers with Kyle with Ava. Has been kind of that the last 2 years has been really that willing to be that role player, but then also willing to step up when the team needs her and play that more like prominent position when need be. So it's just been like a constant steady growth watching Tara there. So it's no surprise that the Yeti went back to her with that pick. So that's a great pick there by the Yeti.
I agree too. Definitely, she did play very well for the Brewers, and she has been. I will say the pick from the Yetis will be the players that the GM knows them well, and then also seen them play well, and also being a very good team players to the other others. So and it's nothing wrong to go with something versus some on the unknown. Yes, we can say, oh, the other team pick very good players from the states, from others, but you never know. They probably never play in this kind of team environment, so you're still gambling somewhat, thinking, oh, that's how they would be performing well when they're gonna play in this environment, but you don't know. You're just gambling versus you're gonna put on something that you're sure, yeah, it has proven that it has been playing. Those pairing has been well, and it's a good one.
Oh.
But there we go. Michael Chow's on.
All right. Speak of the man himself, Michael Chow from the Northern Lights is here with the 9th overall pick. Michael, did you guys what did you guys get for letting the Smash take that 5th pick?
Right. I guess I should tell you guys now. We traded our 5th pick for Jessica Kawamoto from the London Smash.
Well, that's a good trade-off. I can, like probably like the top. At least, if I'm being generous to everyone, one of the top 3 females in the entire league. The entire time the CNPL has been in existence. Yeah. So I don't blame you at all for making that pick.
For sure.
Yes.
All right.
So what's your pick now?
So who do you guys got coming in now to team with the team with everyone?
Right on. Sorry. What was the question? Sorry.
Oh, who do you guys got coming in now for your 9th pick?
So, with the 9th pick of the 2026 CNPL draft, the Northern Lights will take Louise Kwong.
That is another insanely good. Wow, you guys have like another insanely good like triple threat with the women's. Mm-hmm. Like you can. That's almost interchangeable. That is a great pick. So Michael, like I know Louise comes from a really good tennis background, and she's been down in the States competing a bunch. What kind of drew her to you guys?
For sure, I thought about what happened last year with Jada Buey, who became one of the top players in the CNPL. I see the same potential that Louise has, and she's already that good at singles. So I wanted to pick Louise with a 9th pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like when we were doing research on the possible draft picks and Louise's name came up, I said, "Oh, this could be like another like Jada Buey and Sophie type story where that tennis background and you just watch them progress and become a dominant force in the league." So that's a great pick by you guys.
For sure.
Definitely. You guys gonna be a formidable team.
For sure.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, Michael. We'll tune back in with you guys on your next pick.
Thank you so much, guys.
Wow, we're seeing a lot of like 3 women team stuff happening here, Vic. This is like I think that substitution rule is really changing how teams are picking right now. Because I think they're going for definitely. that win by committee. Because same thing on that team, it's like there's no one you don't really want to start. Like you have Danny, you have Jessica, you have Luis now. So it's like, okay, do we pick, let's kind of pick who our good female team is, who are the good ones at mixed. And then also how are we going to set it up? So then that way, if we do go into a tie break, to make sure that our two strong single females are in the lineup for that. right?
Yeah, definitely.
Really quick
Oh,
here.
we have to drive.
Here's Brandon with the driver here already. So, what do you guys got?
Yeah, so with the 10th overall pick in the 2026 CNPL draft, the Detroit Windsor Drive select Una Pandarevic.
That's a great pick there as well. So from London, Ontario. So insanely good player. I looked up a couple of her tournaments that she's been to recently. What specifically about her game kind of got her in under your guys' radar?
So I mean, the biggest thing for us is we were trying to build out kind of our female contingent first, round out our three females. Having Stevie in the experience of winning the league last year, even as the youngest player in the league, and having Lexi back on the team, and those two have played together. They've played tournaments together in the past at the U.S. Now Lexi and Una have played a lot together. I think it's really important for Una to bring that offensive nature for our team. She's background, and I think that'll be huge for us moving forward.
You guys, same thing as some of the other teams, just building out that kind of three-headed dragon for your women's team here, where you can kind of put anybody in, and it's not going to hurt the team either way. That's once again a great pick, and like we said, when that first trade happened, where you guys dropped down to the 10th, I was like, "Okay, let's make it a good pick," and you guys did not disappoint with that pick. That's a great pickup by you guys, Brandon.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is with having 6 strong players for every team, you got to build everybody to be equal across the board. I think we're seeing that with all the teams so far. So no, we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Can't wait to see who you guys pick on the next one. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Well,
Vic,
everyone's picking women's.
We're seeing the trend. Yep, we're seeing the trend now. Everyone's locking in that like the three women who can you can put anybody in any position, and it's going to be a strong team no matter what. So we got the Lions up next. The Lions might be the one team to I'm gonna say right now, I'm like 98% sure the Lions are going to pick a female, just because they already have Ernesto and LC. Yeah, they already have Ernesto and LC signed. They have Christina Chin signed. So I got a feeling they're going to go with a female to at least get their start, like what you would consider starting for it. Mind you, with the way teams been picking, it's more so like a 6-team or 6-person kind of collaboration team. But the Lions, like notoriously over the past 2 years, have been like half the time don't bring their subs, right? So we'll see if they jump on the trend that all these other teams are doing, or if they're going to stick to their guns with, okay, we got our 4 starters, and that's who we're sticking with. So it's going to be very interesting to see where they go with this.
I'm pretty sure I know which players they're gonna pick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a U.S. Female player. It's gonna be just stuff that. Oh,
someone peeking. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there he is. All right, we got the Lions on the board. Who you guys drafting? Can you hear us?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Thank you.
Good. I appreciate y'all having us tonight. So Lions excited for the our first pick of the evening. Lions will pick Ariana Rodriguez.
Great pick. Of course, this is who me and Vic thought you guys were going to go with, just because she's had such extensive playing time with Christina. Aside from that, and of course, her being a insanely good player, what else kind of led you guys to picking her up for yourselves?
Yeah, I think it's a great pick. It's a good fit for our team, and we're excited to have the opportunity to have her. We have gone some really strong, dominant ladies and a great history so far. So we are going to be really excited to have her and continue a dynasty of strong women for the Lions.
I love that. Yeah. And you can, with that pick there, you guys stick yourselves right back up into that high possibility of that 3-peat and building that dynasty out, like you said. Great pick.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll tune in with you guys on the next one. Yeah, that's who me and Vic thought they were going to pick. Ariana's played a bunch of tournaments with Christina. They've been very successful as a team. She is in her own right an insanely strong player. So like right off the hop there, that's another kind of powerhouse team with a strong women's, a strong men's. It's going to be very interesting to see who they pick for their for the third male and the third female to see if they kind of follow the trend that the other teams have been doing, where you're building out kind of like that strong 3-person core, or if they're going to have more kind of development players to kind of fill in the stopgap, say if someone goes down with an injury or if someone needs a sub type of thing. Because like we said, the last 2 years, the Lions have been notorious for not using very many subs and pretty much just going the 4 players strong the whole way through. And we can't argue with it. They're back-to-back champions, right? So and it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Exactly, it shows their tactic works. But with the change this year, they might have to make some changes, right? Unless they're very confident that the same 4-person team is gonna be able to dominate the field as they have done last year, right? So it's gonna be interesting because now all the other team also has some powerhouse already ready. So it's not gonna be easy. Even though I'm very biased, I like the Lions, but still, it's gonna be tough.
Oh, and here come the Rapids back with their next pick, with pick number 12.
All right. So with the 12th pick, the Grand River Rapids select from Mississauga, Darren Hernandez Wang.
That's a great pick there. My computer froze, Vic. That's a great pick there. That's a great addition to the team, right behind Bruno and Lucas. So, oh my God, my screen froze.
Do you see it?
Another. Yeah, do you got it there, Vic?
Probably. I'm making.
Yeah, but no,
sure.
yeah. When we were doing the research on him, another really strong player has been playing in lots of tournaments and performing really well. That'll be a good third player behind Lucas and Bruno there. So like that way, if say one of them needs a break, or if someone say knock on wood, possible injury, that's a good person to come in and fill the stopgap when need be, type of deal. And once again, like the way these teams are being built right now, it's you can almost kind of sub anybody in, and you're not really hurting the team. Wow, that was quick, Mike. Michael Chow is back with the Lights' next pick.
Hey, what's up, guys? With the 13th pick of the 2026 CNPL draft, the Northern Lights select Ben Davis.
Oh,
great. Okay, Michael, were you surprised that Ben was still available at this spot?
But I'm very, very surprised.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like someone forgot about him.
I've been doing research. I've been doing this for the past 3 months, and just trying to build the dominoes I needed.
So yeah, me and Vic know how good of a player Ben is, but really quickly for everyone watching, what kind of drew you guys to this player?
So last year I went to Buffalo, New York for a tournament with Corey Osborne, and Ben Davis beat me like 11-0. I was like, all right, that's the guy I want.
There you go. I love how you didn't take it personally and just went with and was like, no, I want him on my team. That's a great pick, Michael. I can't wait to see how you guys fill out the rest of the roster. So yeah, Ben Davis, that's a great pick. So the Owls have already sent their pick in, and I'm super stoked about this because this kid is amazing. It's McConnor Dye from BC, from BC, this young kid. He actually won singles at nationals this year. He's only like 15, 16 years old, but this kid is a phenom in the making. And him going up behind, going there with Armand, that's just they
play each other all the time too.
They train together. They play each other all the time. That's honestly, if you go to a tie break with the Owls, that is a world of hurt on the men's team. You basically have the gold medalist and the silver medalist from nationals for that team. And McConnor's an insanely good doubles player as well. Like him and Armand are going to be such a tough out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's an insanely good pick.
Both of them are also training very hard, so I will say it does make sense, and that they're gonna play with each other, and it's gonna be very electric. I'll presume in their matches.
Oh, absolutely. Like they are both very quick feet, quick footwork, very dynamic on the floor. You're going to see like Armand with that backhand flick. You're going to see McConnor with some insane shots. That's an insanely tough team. And like, yes, young player, but I've watched him play a few times now. Insanely mature for his age. So like you're not like does not fold under pressure at all. So that is a great pick by the Owls. And now like with basically with majority of that team, with the exception of like their final pick that's going to be coming up soon, like almost everybody is like Western Canada located. So you can have basically, with the exception of obviously Kelsey, who's from the States, but flying her up for a team practice, everyone else is fairly close. So you can have team practices and stuff like that.
It's not gonna be difficult for sure. Now we're already past half basically of the draft, so it's the field's getting slimmer and slimmer. So there's not much. Now we're gonna see how they're gonna use the third female or the third male, who's gonna get those picked to finishing up their team, and also, as we said this year, we can sub in. So who will be able to come in to relieve that pressure?
Oh, absolutely right, and yeah. So yeah, the Smash have their next pick coming up. So it's got to be a guy now, right?
Who do you? So they have a Bika. So the
Can you hear me?
Oh,
yes,
there's Ed. Yeah,
go
okay.
ahead.
Ed's gonna solve the question for us. Perfect. Go right ahead, Ed.
Yeah, so with the London the London Smash is proud to take Natalie as our fifth pick. So we're happy about that. Ariana.
Great pick. Great and a great drives from her, and a great team player, and a great addition to the team to go along with Anne Sophie and Abika there. So that's a great pick there by you guys. That was that aside from obviously her play last year in the league, what else kind of got you guys to go for her?
She's an all-around team player. She's
you ready with your next one?
She's a great person to have on the team.
Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready.
She's
You want
let me know so I can move ahead.
Yeah.
She's okay. Mikhail Guman.
Sorry. Yeah, she's great to have on the team. She's quite
Oh, Ed's volume kind of crapped out there at the end. That's okay. No, yeah, great pick again by the Smash. Yeah, no, we kind of overheard the next pick here, but we're gonna get Brett Sheffley on right away here for the Yeti. But once again, looks like they're gonna be picking someone we expected them to pick just from their play the past season and who they played with. There he is. Here's Brett Sheffley with the Yeti's next pick. Brett, we kind of overheard in the background there, but you can go ahead and announce it officially.
Yeah, go ahead, Brett. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Brett. You're good.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Brett. You're good to go.
Okay, the Yetis are happy to announce their second pick of the 2026 draft and are very excited to bring Mikhail Guman back to the team that he is with 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Bring him back.
Great. Yeah, absolutely great pick. Someone who I loved, especially if we're going to talk 2 years ago, Brett, him and Kyle built that kind of amazing teammate chemistry where they were able to sub in with each other last year. Of course, they played together on Team Canada at the World Cup and were an insanely good team there. Mikhail, of course, being a very right side level player, so he teams up with Kyle insanely well. Obviously, aside from that, what else kind of got you guys to bring him back to the team?
I think when you look at defense, he's probably one of the best defensive players in the league, and and he realizes that, but also realizes that maybe there's a part of the offense that he can add to his game, which he's working on very much, and showed it in the World Cup this year when in Florida back in October. Him and Kyle played together at the World Cup, and I had the opportunity to watch them there, and they played great together. And I just think when we, Kyle, that was Kyle's first pick to who he wanted to play with, and Mikhail's the ultimate team guy. And one of the things that we really, when Cody, TJ, and I sat down and looked at this year's team, a couple things we wanted. We wanted a roster that every one through six had a lot of upside potential, and not only upside potential, but they wanted to get better, and we're working to get better, and also an elite team player. So they put the team first. Set their their hunger for improvements there. They're humble. There's no ego, and they have a real high emotional intelligence where they know what they say and how they act, and how that's going to affect the rest of the team. So we're really happy to Mikhail back on the team. So
perfect, yeah, and honestly, your pick didn't surprise us at all. We had him kind of stapled on our little board in the back there, saying this is someone who I would pick for this team, especially like we said with him and Kyle's dynamic and how good of a team they are together, and how great teammates they are. So that's a great pick by you guys. Your team is rounding out to be an insanely good team. So we can't wait to see what your next one is.
Thank you.
Yeah, Andrew already knocked that in for sure. He knew like well in advance that it's gonna get picked. And man, Mikhail's gonna get picked. One of the nicest guy also on the tour. Very good hands. Very good defender. Never phase out basically. So definitely, if you have him, it's gonna take a while before you can get past him, ball past him, because he's gonna reset everything.
Oh, here we go. The driver up, and we got Evan here announcing next picks. The drive actually have back-to-back picks here. So, how's it going, Evan? Who do you guys got coming in?
Hey guys, with the 17th pick in the 2026 CNPL draft, the Detroit Windsor Drive select Brad Chapman.
Ooh,
that's a great pick. So,
very nice.
So
very
Evan, were you surprised that Brad was still available for you guys?
Yeah, knowing his previous success, he's a veteran of the sport. His experience and skill, it's definitely going to lead the Drive to success this season.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to see you two on the court together. That's going to be a dynamic team to watch. Yeah, so like this surprised me. I wasn't expecting Brad to fall this far. I can't wait to see that. Do you guys have your 18th pick, or not the 18th, the 18th pick ready to go as well?
Yes, I'm not going to be announcing that though.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, no worries.
But so great pick there. I was actually we were surprised that Brad. Now, obviously, because of the slew of women picks happening, now it kind of makes sense. But it was really surprising to see Brad Chapman fall this low. But that's a great pickup by the Drive. Him and Evan are going to be a very formidable team. Oh, and here's Alexis here for the next pick for the Drive. How's it going?
Hey guys, going well. How are you?
Good.
Yes, thank you.
All right, we are ready. So with the 18th pick in the 2026 CNPL draft and our final team member to round us out, the Detroit Windsor Drive select Nick Tran.
That's a good pick as well. You guys have I really like the look of your guys' team this year. That's like 1 through 6. You guys are very well rounded, and you can kind of like sub anybody in or out there. You guys are going to be definitely kind of like if need be, a committee team where no one is really a weak link at all. That's a great pick by you guys. What's aside from obviously the high level skill that Nick plays at, what else kind of led you guys to go for him?
So Nick was with our team towards the end of last season. And he was helping out a lot on the bench. His visual, his mind for the game is something that we found really helped us out towards the end of last season. So I think just his strategy and his understanding of the game is really going to push us kind of up to the top where we want to be this year.
Nice.
Perfect. Well, we can't wait to see you guys on the court. Your team looks really solid now, and I can't wait to see you guys like you said get up to the top of the standings there, because with this team setup, you guys look primed for it. All right, so that rounds out the drive team. So we got the Lions up next. So this is going to be interesting because, like we said, the Lions are predominantly known for just going with the four for majority for their events, right? So it can be a guy or a girl at this point, and it's going to be interesting to see who they pick. Oh, and here he is,
They're ready
to go. All right, who do you guys got? I think there's a delay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep, we got you.
All right, guys. So with our next big line, we'll pick Michael McCaffrey.
Ooh,
that's a great pick. Okay, so I've got to meet Mike a couple times, and he's an amazing player, an amazing coach. What kind of led you guys to teaming him up with Ernesto and LC there for your third male?
I think for us, we see him as a good fit. It could be a great addition to the team. He's going to be, interesting to see how we go. But for us, we think it adds depth to our lineup and to be ready for it.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely, that is a great pick by you guys. Well, like you said, well on your way for that three-peat with that pick. That's a great pick, and honestly, I can say last year we thought Michael McCaffrey was one of the snubs who didn't get drafted last year and had played the previous year on the Pronghorns, now the Rapids. But that's a great pick to complement Ernesto and LC. For those of you who don't follow McCaffrey on Instagram and stuff, he's always putting
he's always
with some amazing strategy and stuff. And I've got to watch him play multiple times. Insanely good player. Oh, and here come the Rapids with the next pick right away. Go ahead, guys.
All right. So the Grand River Rapids with the 20th overall pick, select from Mississauga, Carolina Hack.
Oh, nice.
There we go, Carolina. Great pick. We love you. Okay, so this is amazing pick by the Rapids. That's an amazing pick by the Rapids. Carolina is an insanely good player, such a veteran, part of the original Toronto United championship team, veteran leader on the court, great team player overall. Can you guys hear me now? Like, is the audio a little bit better? Yeah. So what aside from what I stated, what led you guys to Carolina?
We've heard great things about her from Lucas and from Antoinette and from Shaq, obviously, as well. So we heard that she's great on the court as well as off the court. Great teammate, and being local to the GTA, we look forward to working with her at different events and stuff that we'll be doing in this area.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So that's a great addition to the team, and she's like we said, one of the best, I would say, team players, all around players in the league. So that's a great pickup by you guys.
Great one.
Perfect.
All right. Yes, Carolina, of course, on Toronto United the first year, was originally not drafted, made the team, scores the game-winning shot for the Toronto United championship in year one. Played for them again the year after, and then last year was in that trade over to the Pronghorns. Was a great role player on the Pronghorns again. It's kind of like it's not really the CMPO if Carolina Hack's not on a team type thing. She's just such a great player and a great person to be on your team. Like, it just creates a good team vibe on the team as well. So such a great person and such a great player.
You can see Lucas at the back is smiling already. So
yeah,
from it. So that definitely plays a role. Yeah, here we go. Michael's ready.
And Michael's ready. All right, Michael, who do you got for us?
Hey guys, with our 21st pick of the CMPL 2026 draft, the Northern Lights select Corey Osborne.
Ooh, here we go.
Great pick. Just like we said with Carolina, it's not the CMPL without Corey Osborne in the league. Michael, obviously Corey's knowledge and coaching ability is insane, but Corey's also an insanely great player, especially like last year for the Smash. Aside from what I just stated, did we lose Michael? Oh, there he is.
No, he's back.
Like what else? What else kind of led you to grabbing Corey?
Not only is Corey Osborne great for our team for coaching and all that, but he's also a great player too, and we're gonna be utilizing the best to our abilities 100%.
Nice,
perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, a great mind, and then also an instantly great player. That's a great pick by the Lights there.
I call him the OG of CNPL.
Yeah. No, yeah, great player. He kind of was the player coach last year on the Smash. Got in for a couple games and didn't even look like he lost a step. Was body bagging guys left, right, and center, and just playing out of his mind. So and also won bronze for Team Canada's Team Canada at the World Cup. Right,
he scored a final shot, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
so yeah.
What do we got? I think they all got Eugene Marr, right?
Yeah, the Owls are sending in their pick right now. Just waiting for our graphic to come up here. And this pick coming up because they sent it to us. This also makes a ton of sense. Eugene also from so also from the Vancouver area in BC. So and then all same thing, plays with Armand, plays with McConnor. Spin master, like the way he can put spin on that ball.
We already experienced
we got to experience. Yeah, we got to experience that 2 years ago when we played against him, and he just made us look silly.
I did appreciate. Well, no, we appreciate they're able to play with us, but at the same time, I didn't appreciate his spin. I was like, oh my god, I can't deal with it. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. But no, that's a great pick by the Owls. That rounds out their men's team. So you have Armand, McConnor, and Eugene. That's an insanely like we've been saying like this whole draft. Like there's not a bad pick. Like all these teams are going to be super strong, and you can almost rotate, like we said, anybody in, and you're not hurting yourself.
No,
right?
Definitely.
It's just and you're seeing a lot more of their teams are now loading up on even what like last year you would have considered the alternate spot. Now they're loading up on that, saying, "Hey, we might be doing like the substitution. We might be doing the mix." All right, Ed's back with the Smashers next pick. Yeah, you're good to go, Ed.
Hi guys.
I'm not sure.
Hey,
has sound on my feed.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
You're
go
good
ahead.
to go, Ed.
Take it away.
All right, good. Okay, with our 23rd pick in the 6th round, the London Smash take Xavier Richard.
That is. You guys are not disappointing me with these picks, Ed. These are great picks. All right. So aside from the obvious of the quality that Xavier plays with, what for the team really drew you guys to him?
Well, I think that his upside is tremendous. I think that there's a lot of potential that he has, and he's just the against top tier players, he's held his own and has done very, very well. Again, playing with the talent that he's played with, we're very excited to have him develop, and if not, be a leader of our team eventually, right? So I think it's one of those things that he has a great upside.
Nice.
No, absolutely, and he's gonna complement with the men's as well. There, that's a great pick, Ed. And that rounds out the Smash. So the Smash looking strong as ever. Can't wait to see how they utilize all these players on the court. Thanks, Ed, for that.
That's good. That's really interesting because the picks they make definitely not going to be a easy team to work to play against.
And right away, here's Brett with the Yeti's next pick. Brett, who do you guys got?
We're going to round out our night with pick from Ottawa, Ontario, Jacob Pierce.
Oh, definitely.
I've heard really good things about this young man, Brett. What especially drew you guys to this guy?
He just come back from a 4-year NCAA tennis scholarship to the University of Hawaii. And he basically laid his tennis racket down and picked up a pickleball paddle 7 months ago. Left-handed, hits a hard ball. And again, as we look long term with the team, we think he's somebody who's going to be in the league a long time. And when we look at the partnership with our other 2 males, we just think it's a great fit. And we go back to what we really looked at. Jacob won an award at the university. It was called the Pono Men's Tennis Award, which was basically the best teammate on the tennis team. So fit into the culture that we're trying to create. And as I say, we obviously have one of the youngest teams, so we think we have a lot of growth potential in all areas. So very happy with the 20 to 26 York Yetis.
No,
Nice.
yeah, and you
Very
guys
nice.
look good. I haven't personally got to see this young man play, but I've heard nothing but good things. So I can't wait to see him on the court for you guys in this season.
Mm-hmm. One of the pretty young guy. He's actually teaching at the Forge, in Ottawa. So definitely,
nice.
if he's not talented, they're not gonna pick. There's no other reason why not to pick him as a coach, right?
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna have Toronto United with the next 2 picks because they made all those trades up, so they moved their way down a little bit here. But this is going to be interesting how they round out the rest of the team. They already have an insanely strong team with those starting 4, so you're looking for some really good kind of role players that can also fill that stopgap if someone gets tired, or if you want to throw in a specialist for something. And there's so many good names still left. They need a guy and a girl still. So we're gonna see when Ricky jumps back on here. We're gonna see where they're going with. And speak of the devil, there he is.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, Ricky.
Go ahead, Ricky.
The announcement first.
Oh.
Okay, we're ready.
Double.
No, we're gonna do one first and then take our time. Gotta use all of our time because we're still not sure on our second pick.
No worries. Take your time.
I guess I'll wait for these. Let me know when you're ready, team.
No, you're
ready.
You're good to go, Ricky.
All right, with the 25th pick, your former champions, recently second best team in the league, Toronto United, select from Bradford, Ontario, Michael Rizzo.
Oh, here we go.
That's a great pick, Ricky.
Tomato.
That's a great pick. So Ricky, obviously,
we know what we're doing here.
Oh,
yeah, we know.
Hey, I know you know what you're doing.
Very good job.
So obviously Rizzo made a late appearance in the league last year, coming in midway through this season. Aside from his play there, what else kind of led you guys to picking him up? Because obviously a great player.
So he's an athlete. I don't know how many people know. He's a former D1 athlete from the extended region, helped out with our pickleball in the mall event. And we said part of our mission statement is to make sure we're winning on and off the court. On the court, we do a very good job of accomplishing that to the most part, but we really want to make sure that we're winning off the court by hosting more community events, hosting more clinics, running more youth programs. So he's going to be a big part of that, and we hope to really grow the sport of pickleball within the community.
Oh, nice.
No, absolutely. And that's, and I remember seeing the clips of him at your guys' event that you guys posted. So yeah, definitely great with the fans, obviously a great player. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when he got picked up last year and made his debut. I was just like, oh, this guy's good. This guy's good, and he's gonna go places for sure. Yeah. Now, are you gonna make us wait, or do you have your next pick ready?
I need a couple minutes here, boys, so you guys can talk about how good our roster looks in the meantime, and I'll get right back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Ricky. Yeah,
Toronto United is gonna be tough already.
That's a tough team. Like Michael Rizzo is an insanely good player. Like we said, he can sub in and he is not going to hurt the team if, like, say Matt or Max need a break. Insanely good player. He made his debut last year, midway through the season, and did not disappoint. Played really, really well. And just an overall good player. And as Ricky said, I saw from like when Toronto United does their post when they do their pickleball and ball stuff, really great with the fan interactions and stuff like that. So great player. So I'm really interested to see now who they're going to round out their women's with, because they have Jada and they have Maria. So it's like I think you're saying. I think I'm kind of like looking at the list here and trying to figure out, okay, who do you go with? Because I'm thinking you want to really, like, kind of like the same way as Michael Rizzo, where someone who can sub in is not going to hurt anything, but also that really good kind of team dynamic, good with the fans type of thing there. So there's a few names on the list that are still available.
Yeah, there's a few.
Really,
There's
really
a few.
good,
I would
so.
say there's a few. There's a few in the Toronto, especially in the Toronto area, that can definitely make an impact. So I will say definitely that's the aim. Here we go. He's back.
Yeah. All right, here's Ricky back with the final pick for Toronto United. So who do we got, Ricky?
So this is a tough selection because there's so much talent still available. But with our third and final pick of the draft, overall pick 26, going on that idea of building the sport within the community, running more events, hosting more tournaments, your Toronto United are happy to select Tiffany Al from Toronto, Ontario.
There you go.
Very good. Great pick again, Ricky. Of course, Tiffany Al was a really neat story last year. She started as a coach for the Lights and then ended up getting picked up by the Brewers midway season and performed really well. So obviously, the coaching background, coming into the season midway and performing really well. I'm assuming that's just a couple of the reasons why you guys went with her.
Yeah, she's been training really hard too. She's also a former tennis athlete as well. She's been training really hard with Corey Osborne up at Grandview Pickleball Center. And you know what? We've always said, again, it's about winning on the court and off the court. She's someone that we've always loved. We've always got along really well with.
It's a little. I think there's just some glitch with the internet. Yeah, it's just the snowstorm.
Yeah, it's that snowstorm in Toronto. Yeah, so Ricky kind of cut out there, but no, yeah, like great pick with Tiffany Au. Like we said, was actually coaching the Lights for most of the season, and then midway through the season got picked up by the Brewers to play, and played really well in her debut with them. So great player. Also, she's been performing really well on the APA tour. I think she's also one of like the board members for the APA as well.
Yes, she is.
So
yeah, she is part of it.
So yeah, just embedded in the pickleball community. So great pick there by Toronto United. And now we're just waiting for the Lions for the final pick to round out. So they're going to need a female to finish it off.
There's still quite a bit of good. There's still quite a bit of good female out there. Right. So
there's so many good players left. Like, and if we're looking at like guys who haven't been picked, there's, like we said, same as last year, you could make another 2 teams with players who haven't been picked this year, just because of how good the quality of the players are now. Right. So it's going to be really interesting to see who the Lions go with. I got a feeling they're going to go with something similar along the McCaffrey lane. Okay. And here he is with the final pick for the Montreal Lions. Who do you guys got?
Yes.
I'm going to try to make this quick. I understand I'm the last hurdle between you guys and a cold beer. So I'm going to make it quick. So we're going to final pick of the draft. We're going to pick, drumroll, Maxine Joly-Chevrier.
That's a great pick. So yeah, Maxine, of course, from Montreal, Quebec, insanely great player. Definitely going to compliment Ariana and Christina well. Aside from complimenting them, and also being in the Quebec area, so easy to train with the team. What else led you guys to going with her?
Yeah, I think she's a local person. Obviously, you always got to think ahead, and she can train with some of the best in the league, obviously. So it's going to be exciting, and then compliment very well. the rest of our girls that we currently have on the team. So we're very excited for her, and it's a great opportunity for her to continue to grow as a player.
No, definitely.
Absolutely.
Good pick.
Well, you guys look lock, stock, and ready to go for that three-peat now. So best of luck to you guys. We can't wait to see what the team looks like on the court.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys, and best of luck and have a wonderful season.
Thank you.
Awesome, you guys do.
Thanks.
All right, everyone. Well, that wraps up the draft for this upcoming CMPL season 4. Make sure to tune in on the Game Plus network. It's going to be on Game Plus network on the streaming services and also on their YouTube channel. So make sure you check it out there. These teams are stacked. And honestly, Vic, I'm going to have to sit down and kind of go over this because I know we're going to do our way too early predictions, but this draft order just made it a heck of a lot harder.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot, some surprises. Obviously, some of the how I guess so they have some of the team make a surprise trade and stuff like that. It's not gonna be easy for us to to work on our prediction, right? So
yeah, they're so even right now, and it's funny because Jason just messaged me predictions, and I'm like
it's gonna be tough.
It's tough. It's tough. Like if we're just going on paper, right? If we're just going on paper, you got to stick obviously Toronto United, the Lions, the Smash up at the top, as well as like even the Owls. Like honestly, I could almost put everybody interchangeable because it's like every team looks loaded and good, and also the teams that are like even across the board, like 1 through 6, if they utilize that substitution rule well, they can like a team that may be slightly better on paper, they can overcome that with the proper strategic play, right? So it's this is gearing up to be an insanely good season. There's more events this year. There's and so it's more. There's more games to watch. There's more players to see. There's more locations it's going to be at. So I can't wait to see this get going. And man, this is like I said, that we're going to have our work cut out for us to analyze this draft for sure. I got blown away
a little time,
like 4 or 5 trades right away.
Oh man, yeah. There's a couple. Oh man, I'm just trying to look at it. There's no clear favorite this year. I will say it's gonna be very tough, very tough. Like I said, I used to be very biased to the Lions that they have the best team, but this year I'm sorry, it's gonna be tough. All the others gonna be all the others almost equal their playing field. So we're gonna do some brainstorming so to come back to you guys for our prediction.
No, absolutely. Like I said, like we got the list up there right now, and like I said, like round 1 through round 6, I do not see a weak link at all. Like it's going to be very, very tough to predict this. All right, so we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks so much for joining me, Vic. Thank you, everyone watching, for joining us on this amazing draft day. Shout out to all the teams. We cannot wait to see you guys bring it on the court this year. Make sure you guys follow on Game Plus on YouTube. Make sure you follow the CMPL on all the socials. Stay tuned because this, like they said, the C4 logo that we have up in the corner there, this season's going to be explosive.
Oh, definitely. Please don't miss it. It's going to be super fun.